Sometimes we follow the wrong path, but we desire the right results. Is this happen in our life that we are going through the wrong, the bushy and the thorny path, but we are cherishing the dreams of flower, of garden, of fulfilling our dreams? Can it happen in real life? We are going towards the wrong path, but we are desiring for the right destination. Of course, this doesn't happen in our life. Yes, dear audience, it's the advent, it's the arrival of 2024. I want you to get prepared for that. And if you are not fluent yet, try this technique which I am going to share in this video. First of all, recently, I came across Noam Chomsky, a greatest linguist, a language expert's theory, which inspired me a lot, and I devised the solution out of his theory. And what was his theory? How it had impact on our language learning, on our first language learning, on our second language learning, and what is the solution? I am going to share here three best unconventional ways to speak English fluently, because conventional ways are very much clear. What are the conventional ways? Conventional ways is to seek an online English partner, online English class, to join an English academy, and you can also speak to yourself. You can follow shadowing, imitating technique, and there are so many other ways. These are remarkable ways. But in this video, I am going to share some unconventional way, untraditional way, which are going to make a tremendous impact on your fluency. So before going towards the solution, before devising the solution, I am going to share the root cause why you are not fluent yet. What is the root cause? And the root cause lies in Noam Chomsky's theory, and what he says in his theory. Noam Chomsky, a language expert, says that when a child is born, or when a human being is born, his brain is just like a slang, is just like a slate, blank, empty, just like white. There is nothing written on it. There is even not a spot on the brain. It's just blank. Whatever you write on the slate, in the form of emotions, in the form of sentiments, in the form of language, in the form of behaviors, it is imprinted on the brain and it functions according to that. This is the theory of Noam Chomsky. Now Noam Chomsky further says that, and I found the conclusion that for how many years, we imprint our mother language in the form of written, in the form of spoken, in the form of listening. Because through our childhood till the youth age, what we are doing? We are listening and we are imprinting on our mind. We are talking, we are speaking, and we are writing on the slate of mind. And what we are doing? When we are writing something, we are imprinting on the slate. So, till our youth, till the age of 20 or 25, what we have been doing? We are just we are just filling the slate of our mind with our first language, which is our mother tongue. This point is very important and you have to understand this if you really want to avoid your wastage of time and to be a fluent English speaker in 2024, because no one is going to understand the reason. Now, when you reaches the age of your puberty or your elder age, youth age, when you enters into the society and you find that there is a language which has much more prominence. For example, English language. It's a global language. And you have to acquire this language if you want to fulfill your dreams, if you want to get your desired job, if you want to commute to the international community, if you want to go abroad, if you want to join an international community, international multinational company. If you want to have your higher education, you have to join this. You have to acquire this. Now you have seen that English has a status quo. English has this special preference, and it is the need of the hour that you should acquire this language. Now, for 20 to 25 years, you have been fulfilling the slate of your mind with your first language, which is your mother tongue. Now you have suddenly realized, and society has made you realize, that if you want to get prosperous, if you want to get your desired or cherished dreams to be fulfilled in this society, you have to acquire English language. So all of a sudden you made your mind that I have to acquire English as a language. Now English is your second language. You start your journey of learning English language. You join any online class or physical class to learn English language. This happens with most of the English learners. You seek the help of internet. Now, after spending 2 to 3 months with very much hard work, and you don't see that any progress is happening in your second language, that is English, you are not quite proficient as you are expert in your first language. Now you get desperated, you get disappointed with your performance of English language. I have devoted so much time. I have joined the online classes. I have joined different kind of courses. I have spoken to English partners. I have used different kinds of apps. Still I am not progress. Still I am not fluent in English. And you are frustrated with this thought that I am not capable. There is weakness inside me. That's why I am not being able to speak this language. Or this language is the language of superior nation. These kind of feelings gets eruption in your brain. And sometimes you think that you belong to a native school. You belong to a Urdu medium, Hindi medium, Bengali, or any native school. That's why you are not getting fluency. You don't have the resources. That's why you have not the fluency. No, not dear audience. These are not the reasons of your fluency, of not getting your fluency in English language. The real reason is that you have to compare. Very important point. You have to compare the time period which you have devoted to both the languages. Your first language and the second language. For 20 to 25 years old, all was your written, spoken, listening skills were imprinted on the slate of your mind. That's why your ears it becomes audible to your ears. It becomes easy for your mouth to speak. It becomes intelligible for your brain to understand. And the time period which you have devoted to English is very minimal, is very small, is very in small quantity. Now just imagine, you have a page. You have a page. You have written something. Okay? You have written something. Now you are trying to write something else on the same thing. You have to comment me in the comment section. This video is going to be very important. You have written something on the page. Now you are again writing on the same writing. Tell me in the comment section, would you be able to read the first writing or the second writing, or the most prominent writing or the most dim writing? Of course, the prominent writing. And in the case of first language, the prominent writing on the slate of your mind will be first language, because a large time period of 20 to 25 years in which everything was, you have been immersed yourself in your first language. That's why you are capable. You don't have to think even about your first language. And now you have devoted only 1 year, 3 to 4 months, and now you are comparing your condition, your status with the first language. It's quite injustice. It's quite injustice. When you are not doing justice with your language, how can the language can just with you? Can do justice with you? Just let me know in the comment section that are you considering this point or not. Another point, another root cause which I consider is the most important, is that we don't put ourselves into the situation. For example, how I am in a conversation with my friend, I am in a meeting with my boss. Physically I am present there, but mentally I am somewhere else. I am thinking about billing, I am thinking about my household chores, I am thinking about planning my weekend. Though physically I am present, mentally I am somewhere else. So how can I use the appropriate word or suitable words in the middle? The third important point, which according to me is very important, is that why we forget the words. Why we are not able to retain the vocabulary of second language as we retain the vocabulary of first language. The reason is that we don't build the strong connections. Connections. When we learn a new word, we certainly look up into the dictionary. We form sentences, we form phrases, we form different kinds of sentences, and we learn and memorize them. But after a short period of time, what happens? We forget all the words, we forget all the vocabulary. The reason lies, let me know in the comment section, are you still cherishing the dish of your mother, the aroma, the shape, the taste of your mother's dish still in your mouth? Why? Why? Because when you just close your eyes, you still can make the connection of aroma, still aroma in your mind. The taste, your mouth can still feel the taste because you have built a strong connection. But you are not making that strong connection with the words. You are just memorizing. Make connections if you really want to get this language into your brain. Get cemented in your brain. Now, what are the three unconventional ways? The first unconventional ways is find a job in English. Yes, don't take me wrong, because it's very important. And now you can ask question, ma'am, how can we find the job when we are not fluent in English? You have to experience this kind of jobs, and certainly you are expert, you have skills in some special area, like you can have video editing expertise, you can have any kind of Gmail writing, email writing, or you can edit something. In this way you have some special quality and you can join any job in online community like Fiverr, like Upwork, like many other jobs available on online. And in this way you get exposure in English. Try this method and comment me in the comment section that we should not wait for an opportunity to come and to arrive to us. We should seek for the opportunity. Why should not we apply for that? Why should not we apply for online jobs on the basis of our skills? And language would be a byproduct then. The second thing is that you should start mentoring, teaching. Yes, you should not teach or mentor on salary based. You should teach students free of cost whatever you are learning, whatever you have expertise in any subject. Like you have expertise in social linguistics, you have expertise in political science, you have expert in English or any other subject, you should teach this to your students free of cost. In this way you will see that not only your confidence level, not only your body language, each and every aspect of your life will be enhanced, and you can utilize English language often in your teaching methodology, and this is the best way. And number 3 is unconventional ways. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Yes, don't live in the comfort zone. You have been living in the comfort zone quite a few years back. What you have got? You have got nothing, because you haven't got fluency. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to challenge yourself, and challenge yourself by trying for an online job in English. You have to challenge yourself by teaching to the students in English. In this way, you are exposing yourself. Be in the situation, be compatible, give time to your English language, change your perspective, change your viewpoint about English language. Why are you still degrading yourself? Be proud of yourself that I have learned my first language after so many years, but I have seen tremendous progress in a second language within quite short span of time. Celebrate each moment of your life. Give ears to your life. Don't complicate your life. Language is just a language. Language just a means of communication. We have to struggle. We have to strive. We have to reach our destination at the end of 2024. But before that, we have to devise unconventional ways. Unconventional ways. We have to challenge ourselves so that we can be victorious at the end of 2024 in the form of trophy of fluency. With this positive note, we end this video. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a nice